Good evening. Before you is the Philharmonic Orchestra. This is our advanced level orchestra class. And I know we're a little bit behind schedule, but we're waiting on a viola. We had a little accident, so I'm stalling for time. But in the meantime, I do want to give a few thank yous. First of all, to our Brookwood Orchestra Parents Association, specifically the executive board, and a few of them are here tonight. If you would stand. Sorry, I'm making all up and down a lot today. But we're going to Cynthia, Kim, Dimitri, and Andrea. The only one who's not with us tonight is Stacy Taylor, who's done work with us before. She's been on the exec board for several years previously. One thing we do need to do is approve this executive board for BOPA this year, and we've gotten unanimous votes in the two previous concerts, so I will ask you, just a yay or a nay, do we approve these members to our executive board for BOPA this year? Yay! Any opposed? Nay. I do want to report that our fundraiser at Culver's last week was very successful. We made over $300, which I think is the most that we've made at this Culver's event previously. So we are going to do that again in the spring, and we will have a Chipotle night as well later this semester. So be on the lookout for that. We'll let you know. We also have a paint recycling fundraiser where the Atlanta Paint Recycling, they come, they collect. It's a small fee per can, but we can get rid of all that old paint that we've got in our garage and basement and whatnot. And they repurpose the paint to go towards Boys and Girls Club of Atlanta, the Salvation Army. So it does go back into the community and is a way for us to kind of clean house. That is going to be October 23rd, and we'll be out here in the front parking lot for most of that day, from 9 to 3. Also like to thank our Brookwood Orchestra leadership team. This is our student group. Full members that helped set up stand. If you're here in the orchestra or in the audience, we really couldn't have the program that we do without the student leadership that we have. I'd also like to thank Mr. Archie Berry. I saw him over there earlier this evening. He is our assistant principal specifically for the Fine Arts Department, so we are always appreciative of his support. I'd also like to thank Mr. Marcacci, who has been with us here while Mrs. Kendall is on leave. This is his last week with us. We're sad to see him go. We're going to miss his dad jokes. More on that to come. The next concert that this group will perform is November 17th. That is the Wednesday before Thanksgiving break. And that will be a formal concert. So if you ordered Concert Black formal wear this year, it has arrived. We're going to distribute that tomorrow. Ladies, if you need hemming done on your pants or skirt, our vendor's going to come back on October 13th to take measurements for that. So I want to let you know about that. Go ahead and try on those things sooner rather than later. I am recording this evening's concert. Last year we tried to do a live stream, and there were some issues with the quality on that. So this year I'm just going to record it, and it'll find its way to YouTube in the next few days. So be on the lookout for that. I'll probably send out a link. I'll probably email everybody as well. All right, without further ado, this is the Philharmonic Orchestra, and their first piece is Fanfare, Fantasy, and Feud. All three of those are compositional kind of styles or techniques. You think of fanfares as being maybe more trumpets. A fantasy is almost an anything goes type of style or form for the music. And then a fugue is a very specific compositional technique where each section, each part, gets to play the melody and then kind of goes off in its own way, and all the parts work together, and it's a really cool thing if you're studying music composition. Fugues are really cool. But what's really awesome about this piece is that it was written for Brookwood Orchestra. This was something we had commissioned a few years ago by Richard Meyer as the composer, and he is a well-known composer for middle school and high school string groups. And so he wrote this piece using our school's alma mater, which is the Eternal Father Strong to Save, the Navy hymn that the choir sings at their concerts, and you probably hear at graduation, etc. So this is really cool. It's kind of a theme and variations. So we get all the different variations in the different styles, fanfare, fantasy, and fugue. And then finally, towards the end, we'll hear the theme as we know it, our alma mater. Yeah. I think it's really cool that we have this piece, and I think it's really important that as many of our students that come to Brookwood Orchestra learn it as possible. Chamber Orchestra will be performing it tomorrow night. They also tend to perform it at our side-by-side concerts, but I wanted Philharmonic to have a go at it. So this is Fanfare, Fantasy, and Fugue by Richard Meyer, conducted by Mr. Marcacci.
Thank you. So, as some of you did hear, Mr. Reisman said I told dad jokes. So I have not missed a day, not for this class. In my year and a half of telling dad jokes at different schools that I go to, I have missed one day in one class. And that class was concert orchestra, first one on tonight's evening. So I made it up to them by telling them here. So you guys get to hear some jokes too. How much did Santa Claus pay to park his sleigh? Nothing, it's on the house. Yeah, I need a drum kit, yeah. Why are pirates really bad at reciting the alphabet? They keep getting lost at sea. Yeah, that's the kind of entertainment that I bring every day, so I'm sure they're gonna miss it. Wednesday is my last day, if you didn't know. Miss Kendall will be back on following Tuesday when school comes back. So, like Mr. Reisman introduced, we are gonna play Fanfare, Fantasy, and Feud, and I hope you enjoy. on to the next piece, I just wanted to say that I've only been here for 5 weeks now. And this 5 weeks has felt like 5 years because I've gotten to know these kids so well. They like my dad jokes, so that helps. They have a good sense of humor, they have personalities, they have soul, they are people. And I can actually connect with them. I love that. They're great kids, motivated, and they've pulled off a lot in the past 5 weeks. So I'm very proud of them. I would like to give them and Mr. Reisman another round of applause.
Our next piece is backed by popular demand. This was something that we sight read just kind of for fun last year. Since we weren't really doing any concerts, it allowed us to just kind of sight read it, just see what was in our music library. And this one was a favorite that they wanted to bring back and perform today. This is Appalachian Sunrise by Doris Gazda. Our final piece this evening is titled Vanishing Point, and it's a cool piece of music. Got several different sections, and we will feature each section and a few soloists as well. This is Vanishing Point. Thank you for coming. When we do finish, I'll go ahead and do some dismissal things. We do need to get everything back downstairs. The blue chairs, I think we can do just in small stacks, and the custodians will take care of that. Black chairs, black stands go on the racks back there. Bolt will help. Okay. Very good. All right, well, thank you all for coming, and this is Vanishing Point by Richard Meyer.